Hello there everybody, Oimon here, and welcome back to Metroid Prime Remastered. And when we last left off, we were in a bit of a rush because I was running out of time, but we did eventually manage to grab the super missiles, power bombs. Get it right. Come on, this is your favorite game of all time. You can't be screwing it up like this. Anyway, yes, we picked up the power bombs, which went very well, very successfully, but then we had to very quickly rush into the save point because we were a little bit over time on the last stream, such as it is. So, we are in the depths of the Phazon Mines, and unfortunately now that we've got the power bombs, we've got to go all the way back out again, because, fucking of course we have. This game, it's my one big sort of problem with this game, is it doesn't have a good flow in terms of item placement. It's just sort of is what it is. And you always get the power bombs here.
Recorded to logbook.
Woohoo! Won't say no. So, yes, we've got to back off. We could go down there and have a mooch around at things, but there's no actual reason to, I don't think. Other than just some lore stuff. And if I re-enter this room again, I'll have to refight the friggin' 4 ice pirates that like to show up here. Because that's what they do. Even for pets has been suspended until further notice. Of course it has. Tire shift of dynamo workers has been transferred following bouts of Phazon madness. That makes sense around here, really, doesn't it? So yeah, we'll head off and we'll head back. We'll pick up some of the things I missed on the way up, because as I said, I sort of started to have to rush towards the end of it. I do hate that. I'm on such a strict time limit sometimes and end up sort of having to rush certain bits because it's just irritating. I kind of wish I didn't have to, but that is unfortunately just how things work out for me. Oh, for crying out loud, come on. Good job I'm not speedrunning this. Now jump properly, thank you. And again, up. Yep. Yep. Our maintenance team is not responding to service call. Because they're dead. Hey Jagoth, hey Kane, welcome. Anything in here I missed last time because this was one of the rooms I had to sort of run through. Fortunately, you don't wake up until we come back later, which is nice. Unfortunately, one of the ones in this room is going to wake up. Hello. Boom. Good night. Official report to Mine Security Command. I don't think that's going to help you very much. Enemies will tremble before the might of our elite forces. Unauthorized Tallon Metroid feeding is prohibited. Death to the hunter. Death to all who oppose us. Yes, I had to skip over some of this last time. Okay. Elite Pirate Upsilon's propensity for Phazon has enabled our research team to infuse it far beyond safety restrictions, and the results have been extremely encouraging. Its constant Phazon diet has increased its mass exponentially, but has retained all mental faculties and showed dexterity with all elite weaponry, including plasma incendiary launchers and the chameleon manta issued for cloaking purposes. Elite Pirate Upsilon exhibits miraculous healing abilities when injured, and seeks out Phazon deposits and coats itself in the substance, which instantly mends the creature's wounds. The subject, which we are codenaming Omega Pirate, based on these developments, shows potential to be a new standard for our armies. Our only concern at this point is its potential over-dependence on Phazon. Got a nice hint about a boss we'll be dealing with later. Test results from the battle simulation Samus Aran are promising. Yeah, good luck with that, pal. So yeah, we can pick up where we left off, more or less. There's a room are off limits until further notice. Oh, really? Huh. Recon team searching for the Hunter's gunship. Science team believes it employs a sophisticated cloaking device beyond our capabilities. Aside from dumb luck, we may never discover its location. We must contain and eliminate Aran. Failure to comply with commands decrees an option. It doesn't. It really doesn't, guys. You're just fucking stupid. I mean, you had a couple of aerial pilots like 2 rooms away, and you still couldn't find it. Yeah, guys are idiots. Which, I know, that's like the point. They're supposed to be stupid. That was not right. Okay, what was the button? Not that one. There it is. It's off limits because the Chozo ghost kept killing the pirates. Yeah, that makes sense. Unauthorized use of Phazon is strictly prohibited. Is it now? Alright, so my next destination, let's see, we got power bombs. So my next destination is, are we up to the choice between X-ray visor and plasma beam? Yeah, that's where we're at. Because we're down here. We gotta go, no, we went that way. So we can, the thing is, you can go that way, which connects you up to an area that I don't think is on the map yet, which is a bit annoying. Let's go down there, does it? No, it doesn't. Oh no, hang on, we got the grapple beam first, haven't we? Duh. Why do I always forget the... It's because the grapple beam is so specific, and you get it so late in the game. Metroids are not responding. Are they not? That's a shame. Ooh. Yeah, first we get the grapple beam, then we can either go for the X-ray visor or go for the plasma beam. You can get them in any order. I'm not sure if there's like a preferred order, but kind of like the bombs and the ooh, that's got a very nice effect on it. But yeah, kind of like the multiple bombs and the charge beam. You can get them in any order. Now I turn that on. Very good. Now, I was thinking last night, because I was thinking about playing this, because of course I was. If you don't pick up the charge beam, because the charge beam is technically optional, what happens if you pick up the super missiles? Does it just not work? I'm sure someone's tried out there somewhere. Will you? Annoyance. Phazon portion of elite pirates. Military stealth technology is back online. Oh, is it? Basement standard hatch coverage continues. Reconfiguration of security drones. Security request deployment of elite pirates. Nothing too serious. You do need the charge beam to get the beam combos, including super missiles, because you need it to get to Thardis. Oh, that's fair, actually. That is fair. That would suck. Like, that would really suck if you go through the whole game not picking up the charge beam, only to get to bloody Fendrana and then find out that you need it. Nope, nothing. Are you actually missing? I could be wrong, but I think it's like deliberately missing. Oh, there it goes. Also, I could be wrong, but I think you can look more up and more down in this game compared to the original. I think how high you could look up and down was a little more limited in the original game. Could be wrong, but I don't think so. Hello. No, I did not get the position wrong. First time I ever picked this up, I was like, wait, I get a second gun? I was like, oh, grapple beam, of course. Damn right. Woohoo! Now, oh, wrong button. Now this is the question. This is the question that always, like, where do I go? Because obviously you want to go to Tallon Overworld, and you do want to go this way. Because that one, if memory serves, leads into... yeah, here. Because that's the connection to the Phazon Mines, which of course gets you into this room, and although you can't see it because it's not on the map, that little ice room at the top on the left there leads into where you get the X-ray visor. So technically speaking, the X-ray visor is like the natural one to do next. However, because blimey, I keep getting the controls wrong on this because yeah, I'm just not used to it yet. If you go through, I think it's this corridor here, then you can get up to an area on this floor, which I don't know. Wait, is it on this floor or is it on another floor? I can't remember what floor it's on. But you get into another area. Maybe it's on the lower floor. Is it? Yeah, it's this room. Yeah, you get into here, I think. Yeah, you get into this room. And you then take this route, which takes you up to Magmore, which is right here, and it takes you to that, well, on the other side of a corridor, but that blue door on the far side over there, which of course allows you to access the plasma beam, which is in this room at that little ice door right there. So it's always a question of where the hell do you go next? Because there's a lot of options. It's just a case of, well, where do you want to go next? The intended way is to get the X-ray visor, then go get the plasma beam and use that elevator in Magmore to return. You see, that makes sense. However, if you do that, and this is my brain trying to be efficient about it, if you do that, then you come in here and then you come down to, yeah, this corridor over here, right? A little tiny corridor, and you end up there. Which means you actually skip over redoing this whole section. Why would you want to redo that section? Because fucking flamethrower. Which you can get on your way through. And I think there's a couple of Chozo artifacts that you can get en route as well. Like, I'm pretty sure there's one in this room. Is it? No, it's not that room. It's this room. Yeah, because you can kill the elite pirate in there and you get a thing. And there's also a few items dotted around, because I don't think there's anything on this level that like requires the Phazon Suit, which is what you get after getting the X-ray visor and the plasma beam, of course. So that's kind of my point. It's like, if you want to be at least semi-efficient about it, you'd want to enter Phazon Mines from this side and then go down the loop again to pick up all the items. Going back up to get the flamethrower from Magmore. I know, it's not too far out of the way, but it is out of the way. That's my point. Because you'd have to... Yeah, you come into this room and then you take the elevator from there. So you'd have to come up this way, go up here, and then of course you end up in that room, and then you end up here. And then you'd have to loop into there, although we already got that room. And you'd have to loop all the way around. But yeah, so it was always a case of, because this is like my brain thinking of when I was trying to do the game under 5 hours. You know, you want to be efficient with your routing, which I still to this day have not yet done. I got close. I got like 504 one time, and the only reason I got 504 is because I forgot one fucking item and had to go back for it. I was so fucking annoyed. But yeah, if you could do the X-ray visor where you're here, then obviously you have to get to Magmore, and the quickest way to Magmore... What is the quickest way to Magmore? That's a bloody good question. I suppose you'd have to go to the Chozo Ruins up to... Probably have to go... What would be the quickest way to Magmore? See, this is my point about these two items being kind of out of sync with each other, because if you get the one in Tallon Overworld, then you've got to get your ass to Magmore, and that's actually kind of difficult. It's actually kind of hard to get to Magmore, which is why I actually prefer going into Magmor first, getting the plasma beam. Why can I never remember that? Getting the plasma beam by going this way. Then you can go through Magmor into Tallon Overworld here, which also allows you to get some items. I kind of wish pressing on the button on there would take you to thing. But then, yeah, you get into Tallon Overworld, which Tallon Overworld is that? I don't think it's one of these ones, is it? No, that's Chozo Ruins. Yeah, it's this one, which also allows you to grab an item up here too, by the way. And then you make your way through here to the other side, although that does, of course, require going through that. But then you can, like, no, you can't take that shortcut because it's really fucking hard to get to that route. And this is my point. This is my point, is that there's no, like, optimal route to do this because the two items are too spread out, if you get my meaning. And this was always my puzzle about the whole thing. Like, what's the best route to take? Because, you know, if you do come up this one, well, you can get the items in here, which is good. Then you could go to that Chozo Ruins, but that means then going from one end of the Chozo Ruins all the way to the others. But it does give you time to get items and stuff, which could actually be... I need the X-ray visor for any items. I mean, theoretically I would, but it's only the invisible stuff that's technically visible. We could do it that way. We could, yeah, grab the items there, through that door, and come through the Chozo Ruins. Go through the Chozo Ruins from one side to the other, which would be from, yeah, this entrance. And we could go through here, we could come down here and get all the items over there. Wave Buster, Artifact. We could do this section. Pretty sure there's no X-ray visor needed for that. Trying to remember if there's any items I'm missing. Don't think so, I think I've got all of these. We could come over here, we can get this item there, we can get the artifact hidden down under here. We could do that, and then we could go through there, because I'm pretty sure... Is it that area? No, it's this room. No. No, it's this room. This room's got an item in it as well. Yeah, okay, we could do that. So, we'll go get the flamethrower first. And the easiest way to get... That's the wrong button again. The easiest way to get the flamethrower is back the way we came. Back and down. See, this is my point about trying to find the best route. Is that the right door? YOLO! Woo! Need to get the plasma beam to get the flamethrower. Yes, I know. But I get the flamethrower after I get the X-ray visor. Does look very cool. Always enjoy doing that. Why do you just have one? Why is every door ice except for one purple? So you're going to get the flamethrower first? No, 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 no. Oh my god, look, the doors open up in good time. It's a miracle. I will say, that is the one thing I do like about this, is the instantaneous door openings. That is just, like, so goddamn satisfying. Look, that's the wrong button. I knew I was going to do that. Told you last time I was gonna. Just want to have a look at the Phazon. I can't go near it, which is a bit of a shame. Isn't, And the game is not kind enough to grace me with a fucking power bomb, because why the bloody hell would it? Still no fucking... Come on, something's gotta be a goddamn power bomb. Ha ha ha. Wow, that looks really fucking cool. I like how it's not like spread over the whole bottom of the area like it was in the original version. It's actually like, you know, it's a little just patches instead. That's kind of nice. Ow. And I know I've said it before, but I will say it again. They really made it look like fucking Protomolecule. Look like what? It's just a thing from this TV show called The Expanse. I've literally been banging on about it for days, but it's a good show. Like, really, really fucking good show. Highly recommended if you're a fan of deep sci-fi. Yes, they are. Okay. Is that the only one? Yes. Hope so. Why did I have it in my mind you needed the grapple beam for this section? I don't know why. Or is it in here? Probably in here, isn't it? Yeah, whoa. That looks so fucking cool. Unless you didn't hear what you said, it looks like Proto, and then the last part was inaudible. Well, I'm not sure if I really want to repeat myself, because if you do ever end up watching The Expanse, it's kind of a spoiler. Kind of, not really. It's like introduced in the first fucking season, but it is kind of a spoiler. But the word I used was Protomolecule. These guys are at least nice enough to give me power bombs. I think they've shrunk the area of effect of the power bombs, you know. Could be wrong. Oh, screw this. I don't need to do this. This is where the fun begins. Hang on, isn't there usually grapple points on this, or do they pop up later? I don't remember. Actually, where the hell do I get up? I don't even remember that. Oh yeah, it's over here, isn't it? First swimmer always drops the power bomb. Yeah, that I remember. There it is. I knew there was a grapple beam pointing here somewhere. Woohoo! Why can I not? Oh yeah, that's right. I was like, why can I not jump up there? Oh yeah, that's right. Duh. Come on. Hey, get up there. Prime 4 Samus will have a ghost detective in her head? That's someone who's watched The Expanse. Shh! Don't ruin it for people who haven't seen that show yet. Fucking giant spoiler alerts. Christ. I know this doesn't make any sense without context, but shush. I want lots of people to watch The Expanse because that show is great. The books are really good too. I'm literally about, I don't know, a fifth of the way through the last book. So good. Nobles. Careful now. This bit was always pretty tense. If you fall off, not only do you fall off and have to start the whole thing again, but you're more than likely to fall into bloody lava, which is not pleasant. Whoa, you've got to be fucking kidding me. I cannot believe that. I refuse to accept that that just happened. Shut the fuck up, it didn't. Fuck, where the hell am I? Fuck, I thought we were going off the edge there. I can't stop falling off things today. Just needs a plant throwing power bombs at you. Ugh, don't give me flashbacks for that. I was reading online, I think you may have mentioned this before, Jagoth, but like the plans apparently for the remaster of Prime 2 and 3 aren't for the super duper HD upgrade that this one's gotten, but for just kind of a spring cleanup. What the fuck is up with this today? Why won't it stay up? What the fuck? I fail to see how getting the X-ray visor would help me in this situation. Why won't I stay where I'm supposed to stay? This is weird. Probably because they've changed the physics engine a bit. That's probably why. Things are going on and I'm not used to them. Let's see why I can't stay up. It's kinda irritating if I'm honest. There it goes. Finally. Where are you going? Going round. I do take way too many cheeky shortcuts. Should have tried that in the first place. First try. You can't prove otherwise. Can't prove it only because you don't know how to make clips? But you did know how to make clips. Oh well. Huh. Plasma beam seems a little smoother. I remember it having a lot more sort of a fire effect before. Oh, well that didn't bloody work. Apparently I wasn't looking at it well enough. Need to look up more. Also, I really need some power bombs, guys. Can I get some power bombs at all? Come on now. Now. Which way are we going? I've actually forgotten which way I said I was going. Tallon Overworld West. Oh yeah, now I remember. The ship isn't too far. Probably. Oh, you're saying for the power bombs. Yeah, I mean theoretically, I could nip into the ship, but I'm sure it'll come in a enemy drop at some point. I want to use my shiny new tool. Once the game's run out of everything else to give me, it will have to give me power bombs. And if I kill enough enemies, one of them's bound to drop one eventually. He said somewhat optimistically. There's one. Ooh, there's 2 in point back. Now it's giving me nothing but power bombs. Now where's the other one? Can I really get to that? I don't think I can. Was there a... What am I misremembering here? Maybe I can make it up there. Oh, just. Ha 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 ha. Now, where is that other... I know it's around here somewhere. Oh, wrong button. Trying to work out if that's hitting the wall or if that's hitting an invisible thing. Because I think that's hitting an invisible thing, isn't it? Nope. I think it was, but I think I missed. Now, I will concede, Jagov, this is where the X-ray visor would really come in handy. But as I decided to skip ahead on that, we're just going to have to do without. I wonder if... Haha! Don't know if I can... Yeah, okay. All this for 2 fucking missile upgrades. Barely worth the effort. I was gonna have to get him eventually anyway. Just would have been easier later on. I do like this little attention to detail. Okay. 145 out of 250. Yeah, we're at, wrong button. What are we at? We are at 57% item collection. That's not bad. I had actually almost forgotten about that one. Now that time I really did nail it. The twisty turny corridors used to hide loading zones. We don't need those anymore. You know, I really do hope this game is a sign of where Prime 4 is going. Like, in terms of its graphics, in terms of its controls, things like that. Because honestly, if this is a sign of what to expect from Prime 4, I think I'm going to be very happy with it. I just hope that the Prime 2 and 3 remasters don't disappoint. They might not. Architectural destruction. You gotta scan these things because they tend to blow themselves up if you're not careful. Oh, no, look! They're actually passing. Oh my god, they fixed that! They actually fixed the fact that they tend to run into each other after the fact. That's very fun. Never mind. That's actually quite funny. What a weird way of doing it, I guess. That's the wrong button. Oh, no, that was the fourth one. Never mind. At least the enemies don't seem to have that annoying, awkward lock-on thing that they had in the original. No, in fact, they really don't. The missile will just fly. It won't try to lock onto the enemy. That doesn't mean it won't still hit the enemy, but still. You gotta go through a lot of missiles to get up here. Who's up for busting some ghosts? Wave Buster. Alright, let's see what this bad boy looks like. Woo! That's pretty cool. I think I like that. Looking a little less like the thing from Ghostbusters, but still fun. Great on private drones. Yeah, you said that in the last episode too. Not that there's like that many of them in the game, but yeah. That. Why do I keep wanting to press that button to bring up the map? I don't know. Okay, so we got the item in that corridor. We got the extra item there. Went through all of that. We've been through that route. We've been back up that way. We've been into there. So yeah, that's next. Up there. Ish hot. Right. Hey, power bomb upgrade. Nice. The power of our temple and the 12 artifacts that seal the evil in the depths of this planet. However, the future is cloudy to us, a world of veils where dark apparitions flit in the shadows. Within this strange world, one image stands out in the mists, flickering through the landscape, wraith-like. It is a human, a lone figure shining in the toxic shadows. We Chozo do not know what it is, but our hearts swell with hope at the promise of that glowing light. We will place our faith in our shrine. We will be there when the light shines upon our land. Well, you definitely will in one way or another. This was the one I forgot. When I got so close to my 5-hour run, that was the one I forgot and had to come back for. Pissed me the hell off. Hi guys! That was weird. I let go with the R button, but the thing didn't fire. Health tank. I will not say no to that. Anything else in here? I don't think so. That's wrong button as always. That's the exit one. Now this is the timer one. Beep boop. Nope. Okay, so that should be all the items in this chunk of the world. For now, at least. Revenge. And now we go... Let me think. Did they get the 2 missile expansions by the charge beam location? No, I gotta go back and get those. When I say this chunk of the world, I meant like the entrance to the Chozo ruins. I still gotta go. Because I gotta... Why do I always press that button to bring up the map? Oh, I know why. I've been playing Final Fantasy 13 recently. Yeah, I gotta get... There's a relic there. A relic artifact there. There's an item up there I gotta get. Is there anything in that room? No, I got that one. I got the one over there. I gotta get... There's one in that room I gotta get. And there's one I can get now. I've got the plasma beam in that room, which is another artifact. And then I think that will actually be it for the Chozo ruins. I think. Can't remember anymore. I might be missing, but... My memory's not the most reliable thing in the world. Oh, that, not a single missile drop. Oh. Thanks. Asshole. Knocked me into the fucking water. One over there. Yeah, that was something else I was thinking the other day. I really wish they'd use the Firefly creatures a lot more. Like, actually make it so there's like a lot of rooms in the game that are like pitch black, and you've like got to use the Fireflies to navigate. I know that kind of gets mitigated by like the thermal visor and the X-ray visor as you go through the game, but like, imagine having to just navigate through some pitch black areas in the dark, like, especially in the early game where you're not quite as well equipped. Wasn't this supposed to be an artifact? Oh, why did I think this was an artifact? I'm probably getting it confused with the other artifact. I thought it was... whatever. I had it in my head that was an artifact, don't know why. Yeah, I think I was getting it confused by the one in the sun chamber. That one you have to go underwater for. Yeah, but I mean, imagine if like in the early game, you had to navigate through some of the rooms of the ruins in pitch blackness, and you could only use the bugs to see where the bloody hell you were going. Like, that'd be so cool. I'd do that as like a really early level, so that way when you come back to the room later on and you've got like all your visor upgrades and stuff, that'd be really cool, because then you can just switch across to the visor and you see, look, I can see now. Aren't I amazing? Yep, we go. Ghosty goes to deal with. Fun, fun, fun. Damn it. Where are you, you prick? Yeah, I can do that too, you know. Come on. Come on. Get up there. Am I doing this wrong? Okay, what the fuck? Get up. You had issues with this as well? You think it might be the game? Well, that could be annoying. There we go. I think you have to wait a bit longer than you think you do. Could be wrong. Yeah, that was a bit annoying. Maybe the tweak to the engine did it or something. Who can say? Because they definitely did do tweaking to the engine. I don't even know if this is the same engine as the original one. Probably not. More ghosts. Three of the fuckers this time. Aren't I lucky? I always remember, one super missile and a charge beam shot. But that one I've already hit multiple times with charge beams, so it doesn't quite count. Now this is an artifact. Oh, it's also a 5+4. We'll grab the artifact and then we'll take a break. Wait, there's actually a wolf ball jump button? Okay, didn't know that. I thought you had to flick the pad up. But no, there's an actual dedicated jump button. What the hell? Why did you not tell me that? Oh, you forgot. Thanks. I've been damaging my bloody wrist flipping the bloody control stick up for that. What the hell? Alright, well, as I say, gonna take a pause. Maybe they'd use the button. Well, the button's better! Why did you... Oh, bloody weirdo. Okay, yeah, so we're gonna take a break. Obviously, we're doing alright, according to the thing. We got 68% item collection and 93 on the logbook. Kind of curious what I might be missing on the log, but probably just a few enemies that I haven't run into yet, bosses and the like. I hope I shouldn't have missed too much in the way of lore at this point. Should have most of that, but you prefer the gyro. Who? Why would anybody? Oh, whatever. Okay. Anyway, break time. Back in the video, guys. And we are back. All right. So, I'm pretty sure, unless I'm forgetting. Oh no, actually, stand corrected. No, quite right. I thought I heard a hum then, and I was like, what am I missing here? And then I remembered, I never actually did... How do I reset this back to normal? Do I have to leave the room? Because I never did the ice one. I think I gotta leave and go to another room and then come back, which is kind of irritating. Go into there. That should reset the room, theoretically. Hope so. Otherwise, I'm in big trouble. Oh, good, it's reset the room. I'm glad about that. But of course, now I've got to fight the fucking ghosts again. That I'm not glad about. Because when I was here last time, I forgot to retrace my steps after getting the ice beam. And get the one with the ice, with the, because it's a, what is it, energy tank, I think. I'm very glad it reset. Now, I always thought that that was supposed to close back up again after you, yeah, after you exited the room, but I guess not. I am very glad I remembered that. Otherwise, that would have been quite embarrassing. Most awkward throwing animation. Yeah, extremely awkward. Be better if you like stood up and like bowled you. That might be more fun. Alright. So, anyway, as I was originally going to say, I think that's everything. I think. I can't remember any items that I've like missed or can't think of anything. Got the one up above that, I remember doing it. My own problem is because I played this game so much, I could never quite tell if I'm remembering to pick up an item from this playthrough or remembering to pick up an item from a different playthrough. I do wish they'd added in an item checker, like in Prime 3, because that was really bloody useful. Which literally everyone who's played Prime 3 will say. I don't know, maybe you can unlock it later on, but I don't think so. That's close enough. Well, hey. Now I'm pretty sure it's this one we want to go through. Wait, is that on the ground floor? I thought that was on the... No, wait. I've got turned around. That's what we want to go through. I was literally about to jump back down then. That would have been embarrassing. Steamy, steamy. I think this is the right one. Alright. Yeah. Yes. Woo. That one was always awkward. Even in the original, that one was awkward. X-ray, yeah. We're going X-rated. What the? Okay. That was a thing. I don't even know what it was, but I killed it. Now. Ooh, that feels slightly trippy. They done like a depth of field thing on this? That's weird. That, I don't know, it's got some kind of weird distortion thing on it, but I'm not sure what it is. Huh. I think it's like, I think it's almost like wide angle lens or something like that. Don't know, I can't quite work out what it is. Don't I need to kill some ghosts? Sure that's a thing. Oh no, do I need to pop the thing first? Okay. Normal bombs. It is normal bombs. Well, hey. That's right, the ghosts don't spawn in until after I climb up the trees. I will say, I love the sort of shimmer effect on these things now. It's very neat. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. There it is. I was wondering when you guys were going to show up. I was like, pretty sure they've usually shown up by now. Hi guys. I can see you now. Hello. You're being awfully cheeky being there. Haha. Come on, come and get it. Ow. Alright, asswipe. Yeah, that's right. I can see you at a distance, you prick. Kaboom. Bum, 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 bum. Wow. This room is very echoey. Ow. Ow. Echoes in Prime 2. Ha ha ha. Apparently we got an early preview of it. No, seriously, that room had a lot of fucking reverb. Alright, let's go get the flamethrower. And actually, I think I'll swing to the save point real quick. Oh yeah, also. These guys seem to think that this is a very good idea. I'll just nip up to the save point because I haven't had to use the save point for quite a while. And whilst I am pretty sure this game is stable, I certainly hope so. I mean, they took Metroid Prime, which was a game that I don't think has ever broken on me. Like, off the top of my head, I don't remember Prime ever having any really game-breaking bugs, which is a miracle. I mean, again, considering that entire game was made in about 18 months, it is a miracle that Prime 1 is not completely riddled with bugs. I mean, when you look at, like, New Vegas or something like that, which was another game that was made in an incredibly quick time period. That's the wrong button. Yeah, I mean, when you think of the state that game was in when it came out. I mean, hell, even by today's standards, it ain't that friggin' good. Always forget about those boxes. They're put there like a bloody troll. It's like, yeah, we know you're gonna blow this up, so let's put some big explosive boxes on the other side for you. Ha ha. That's not right. The only downside with the Wave Busters, it does keep going after they're dead. Well, I say disadvantage. I do love that. It's especially useful during the last boss. scanned you, by the way? I have. Oh, hello. Nice. Shiny. Does look very nice. Flamethrower, ba da ba ba. Did I get the ice spreader? No, not yet. I'll get that next time I pass through that chunk of magma. Also, hello. This is new. I don't remember there ever being signs of Phazon in this room before. It was always just a room. Neat. So, no, Ice Spread is the only beam combo I don't have yet. Especially now. I just didn't pass through that area of Magmore before. I could have made a detour to get it. Probably should have done, actually, in retrospect. But, oh well. I will get it, because I'm going to have to go through that chunk of Magmore to get to Phendrana at some point anyway, because you can only get to Phendrana through Magmore, so, you know. When I'm doing my big item hunt, it'll just have to happen that way. That's the wrong button again. Get vaporized. Ow! Ow, ow, ow. Sorry, itch on my back. Ow. Right, should we have another fight? Actually, let me just make sure I got the right beam attached. And beep. Honey, I'm home. That's the wrong one. Hi, guys. And down he goes. Didn't even leave any drops. Oh well. Excellent. Oh, what the? Oh, you were literally right above me, weren't you? Screw you. Stairs. Platforms. Come on. Oh, where's that other one? One of these days, I'm going to actually remember that. YOLO! Ow! No, they're not. That's right, because I never opened up the thing, so they're not here yet. That's good. I'm actually glad I did that now. I'm thinking, shouldn't there be Metroids in here? Oh no, I never opened up the barrier. That was good. Also, refresh my memory. Is there an item in the connecting corridor between here and there? There isn't, is there? I think there is. It's just... No, it's just the water segment, isn't it? There's no item in there. I'm actually blanking on whether there is or not. I know I got the item in that room. No, I don't think there is an item. I think I'm just being paranoid. Hey, nailed it. All right. That looks so fucking cool. So I am never going to get over that. I love it even in the original version, but yeah. In this version it looks so much better. Always fun. You gonna leave me a drop? Oh, well. I won't say no to a little bit of health. Now, pretty sure we just follow the basic route all the way back down. Why am I using this gun? Is there a third one? Guess not. Better. I really wish these things went away after you use them once. Like at this point, you don't really need these doors to be color coded like this. Oh, you purple? They're really big fans of FNAF. They like purple. Now comes another fight in a very tight and confined location. This one was always annoying because the area is so goddamn small. Ooh! Whoa! Okay, hi. Actually, that was much easier than I remember it being. Also, I like the actual addition that there were a couple of explosions here to warn you that something was about to happen. Nice detail. Nice, 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 nice. Guess I can take that. Alright, make another quick save before we head down to the Phazon area. Haha, you suck. Hey, works for me. Well, look who it is. Fungal invigoration fluid. Sounds lovely. Decreased aggression between elite pirates and irradiated Metroids. From the fusion of Phazon in these units may be forming a type of symbiosis. Ooh. I'm glad that never happened. Let's do disengage. Oh, there it is. Oh, I guess you noticed, huh? Don't worry, guys. They just want a hug. Pretty sure these are the ones I've already scanned, right? Yeah. Same kind as Fendrana. They're not the fission Metroids yet. Is it fission or was it fusion? I think it was fission, wasn't it? Don't antagonize the Metroids. Well, yeah. I mean, they are literally galactic apex predators, so might not be a good idea in that regard. Hey! Damn, look at that. It's a really good job they've got that very big weakness. Although, I suppose the Chozo had to control them somehow, so it was obviously a very deliberate choice. And considering SR-388, seemingly at least, didn't have an ice cap, it seems like no. I don't really know if SR-388 had ice at the poles. Maybe it did, maybe it didn't. Boop. I'm gonna hate that it makes you waste 2 of them. This seems irritating. Try to confirm the Tora tribe of Chozo could naturally control Metroids. Could they? I thought that was only like... I didn't think it was a natural thing. I think they just trained them, didn't they? Or maybe I'm misremembering it. I admittedly haven't played Dread for a little bit. Got too many other games to play on, really. But I'd have to replay it to know for certain. Dread was great for that stuff, though. Dread was great in general. Really, I mean, let's be honest. Dread was just great. An even lower view now. Into the heart. Well, not quite. We're more sort of into the stomach. Webby says they're able to, and then QPX suppresses Samus's Metroid side. Oh, is that it? That actually makes sense now. Get fried. I always wondered what the fuck happened in the end. Take a bit of damage for this, but worth it. It's one less to have to worry about later. Wow. I think they've sped up how quickly you take damage on that. I could be wrong, but... Mushrooms! Oh, fucking hunters. Yeah, the same hunters as before. This room with... No, I don't think it is this room. It's the other room, isn't it? Yeah, I think it's a room later on that's got that. I could never remember. Also, do I have you scanned? I do have you scanned. How nice. Nope, because it's never a normal bomb, is it? No. Specifically designed to not be doable. Hi. Bye. Hi. Bye. There it is. I knew it was in one of these bloody rooms. Couldn't remember which one. Also, is it me or does this room not seem as dark as it did in the original version? Okay, I mean, it's kinda dark. It's not like super mega dark like the original one was. I suppose they, figured, well, if the room's full of a healthy Phazon glow, then, Also, refresh my memory. Are you a missile recharge? You were a save point. No, you were a save point. No, it was missile recharge. I was right in the first place. I can't keep track. Give me a break. I mean, I won't say no to it. Well, hey. I don't believe these enemies are scannable, being invisible and all that. Hi guys. I like you because you burn very easily. When you're burning, it means you're taking constant damage. I think they've tweaked the AI of these guys. I don't remember them being so attack happy. Woohoo! Nailed it. Hello. Will you hold still, please? Very rude. Hello. Now, what is it you're made of? Cordite. Why, hey. Megapirate absorption system test results are in. Field tests indicate that the field system is very effective against beam weaponry. We are alarmed at the field's inability to handle missile attacks, however. Science team is working around the clock to correct this critical design flaw. The Megapirate cannot afford such a weakness in battle. Clo. They suggest the Megapirate's lifespans are critically low. High levels of Phazon exposure are causing rapid cell degeneration in all test subjects. No subject lived longer than 2 decacycles in our simulations. Their lifespan must be increased to be cost effective. 2 decades. I mean, didn't you say the entire galaxy would be yours within a single decacycle? And now you're saying that 2 decacycles isn't enough for your weapon? As we continue to observe the development of Project Helix's elite pirates, it becomes increasingly obvious that these warriors will usher in a new era of space pirate dominance. They are incredibly resistant to damage, and their ability to transport and wield so many weapons at once makes them ideal mainstay of our ground forces. Though they are not as quick as typical pirates, makes little difference. With a platoon of elite pirates in the vanguard of an army of normal and flying pirates, we will have a near indestructible backbone that should turn the tide in any engagement. Now let me just... Health alert. Hmm. 187%, Jesus Christ. No, that's the wrong one. Oh yeah. I forgot that you guys are in here. Actually, you know what? Never mind. I'll leave you to it. Because I'm going to go in another room and then you'll just respawn. Never mind. All that and not a single bloody missile? Rude. You've been playing Metroid too much, you just tried to double jump in a game with no double jump. Well, yeah, that does happen occasionally. No. Not showing up this time? That's random. And there he is. What time is it? Actually, I do kind of need to go to the bathroom. Okay, we'll take a break now before I do the fight. That's the wrong button again. Because I need to go to the bathroom. So... I'll go do all that, and then we'll come back. We'll fight the Omega Pirate. We'll get the Phazon Suit, last big upgrade. Then we'll probably be backtracking to pick up that artifact that I missed. Because I think... let me just double check. I think if I backtrack to this room... Unless I'm misremembering one, that should be the last item for the area. Got that one, I got that one, I got that one. I don't think there's an item I'm missing here. I'd have to go to... Yeah, because I got the one in this room. I've been down all the way around there. I've already done all that. That's not a problem. Then... Fleet control. Yeah, I've been in that room. Got that. Got the one in that room. I remember that. Yes, we got all this. Anyone I'm not 100% sure about. Was there another one I'm missing in this room? Because isn't there like one like right down there on the other side of the door or something? I'm sure that was a thing. Vaguely remembering that. Yeah, but obviously once you get the sorry, wrong button again. Once you get the Phazon Suit, then that's when you can basically start the item hunt. And I mean, we've already got like 79% of the items. We'll be at 80%, of course, by the time we leave the Phazon Mines. So, yeah. Good stuff. Anyway, break time. Back in a minute. And we are back. Okay, one thing I do want to do just before we get going. Let me see if there's anything I'm missing. Nope, that looks fine. So we're at 95%, so we should be bloody close. Would be nice to get 100% scan rate. Onto Metroid. Those are the two no, that's fission Metroids, and that's those weird critters that show up in the core, and only in the core. So we've got the Omega Pirate, Meta Ridley, spoiler alert, and then the two forms of Metroid Prime. Great! I haven't missed anything. Yes! Research. Yep. Artifacts. Some of them are still question marks, but I'll get that information when I actually pick up the artifact. Brilliant! I'm actually on track for getting all the shit. Wow, that's actually really good. Okay. It's the big boy. Can I get into scan range first? I can. Omega Pirate. We're gonna want supers. Hello, big guy. Should we say hi? You're gonna fall for me. Ow. Stop it. Please stop using your thing. That's very irritating. Ah, back off. Does he summon people this time? Or does he not? Now he does. Is he actually healing yet? Boom. Haha. Gotcha! All in one go. Boom, suck it. Ooh, wow, he actually looks like he's melting this time. That's actually really fucking cool effect. Wow, that is so much better than the original version. Oh. Oh, it even keeps the like fuzzy effect around the edges. Oh, it's a bit more pronounced in this version. Phazon Suit acquired. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I love it, 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 I love it. Multiple form unfortunately doesn't have the effect. Love it. Alright, as I say, like I said before, backtrack to the previous area. Make a quick save while we're passing by. Because why the hell not? Is it full of Metroids now? I think it's full of Metroids now. Oh yes. At least you're not fissions yet. Yet. See, now it really is dark in here. There they are. Come on. Oh. Come on, follow me out the room. You used to. Lame. Fine, we'll do this my way then, shall we? Just keep running, just keep running. Powerbomb if you get caught. Oh, powerbomb time. Love me some power bombs. Alright, pick this one up. I don't actually know if it's possible to do this. If you've just got like a lot of health, if you can like tank it. Because your health goes down so fast in Phazon, I don't think it is. Although I will say, this looks creepy as hell. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Yeah, it gives me really big Expanse vibes. It just does. Okay. So, as I said, I think, assuming I haven't forgotten anything, which, you know, I might have done, I think that is all the items from this chunk of the map. With the exception of like one that's like down here that I'm literally about to go and get now anyway. I think that's everything. Backtracking just to get that one item is actually quite bloody useful, all things considered. Ow. The elevator actually got stuck on him then. Hi. Oh. Didn't know you could do that. Well, okay then. Yeah. There it is. Well, hey. Told you there was one down here. Just to emphasize that you are indeed perfectly fine in the fantastic looking Phazon. I mean, Jesus Christ, that really does look good. Just to emphasize that even Metroids are not safe down here. Haha. I'm safer than the Metroids. Which is ironic, all things considered, where the series goes. And I think I'm going to sneeze. Hang on. Are we going to do this? Yes? No? No? I think we're going away. Uh-huh. Oh. I'm really struggling to remember if I'm forgetting something. I don't think I am. I think I'm just being paranoid, but also I'm on the wrong spawn here. Damn it. Okay, so going through areas that have items in that I have yet to pick up. Phendrana and Magmore are the two standouts, obviously. Are there any in Tallon Overworld? I don't think so. I think it is mostly Magmore and Phendrana at this point. Which is kind of annoying, because I've got like 40 minutes left for today. And I'm like, well... Alright. Whoop. Way up. And here it is. One ice spreader. Which is very fun. And I very much want to use it. So let's have a look. Ooh, lucky. Neat. Well, there you go. That's the wrong way. We go up to Phendrana. Do need to nip this way just a little bit. So one item I almost forgot about, and then I remembered, so it was all good. Whoop, what the hell was that? Perfect. So we still got, what is that? 8 more of those left to get. One more health tank. Where is the nearest? Back a bit. Yeah, I'm still missing one health tank. Whoever says music in Magmore sucks, a terrible taste in music. I think some people don't like the constant tapping. Which, I mean, I can understand where they're coming from. I don't agree, but I understand. Hello. I feel like I'm backtracking too much, but whatever. I want to get to the save point. Because I think I'm going to call it here for today, because otherwise I'm not going to have that much left to do next time, and I want a bit more to do next time. Because the way I'm seeing it, I've got some things I still need to do, but it's almost exclusively in Phendrana at this point. Because going through everything in my head, I've got a couple of things left to do in here. We got to go through there, which nets me the artifact. And then drop down into here, that little room there, which will net me, I think that's a power bomb upgrade. Memory serves. Then we're done with Magmore, I'm pretty sure. I don't remember any other places I haven't been. And then we'll head off to Phendrana, as I say. Weird they got a little static filter on them. It's odd. Yeah, so then we're into Phendrana. We got, let's see, there's an item in this room, in this sort of corner. It's hidden around the back. There's an item there. Is that an artifact? Or is that just an item? I can't remember. There's definitely an item in there. We got an item in there, hidden in the ice. In fact, we got, is that two? No, there's 2 items in there, because there's one hidden in the ice. And there's one at the top with the spider ball track. There's one in this room hidden in ice. We got that room. There's one off there. We also got to go... Oh yeah, there's one hidden all the way over here, which I think is... That's I think is an artifact. I don't remember... Oh, there's also... Oh, I don't remember which room it is. Oh yeah, there is one in the gravity chamber. Because you got to melt the giant icicle. There is... I can't remember if it's in the Frost Cave or if it's in the Hunter Cave. I think it's the Frost Cave where you've got to drop a stalactite down into the ice to get into water to get an item in that. And then... we got to get the artifact in this room. There's a power bomb and an artifact in Phendrana's Edge. Is there a power bomb? Oh yeah, because there's it's like somewhere about halfway up. There's like a power bomb. Okay, it's completely random. There's just like a power bomb wall. And there's a door, a plasma door behind it. You're quite right, quite right. I would have remembered that when I was there, but just off the top of my head. So, I'm pretty sure those are all the items we got left. I'd have to go through it and double check, and but I'm pretty sure that's everything. Because in terms of actual like items to get, we got 1 health tank, 8 missile tanks. I can't remember, what is the maximum number of power bombs you can have, because I know I got 5. It's 8, isn't it? So I need 3 power bombs, and I need 4 artifacts. So hang on, what was it? 8, 1, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 artifacts, and 1, 2, I think 3 power bombs. Which is 16 items, assuming I'm not forgetting anything. Although, it says 83%. But one of them might count for double, because I don't think there's 100 items in the game. So, yeah, that would be 16 items to get. And I think that, as I say, is all of them. There's a power bomb and an artifact here in Magmore. And then, as I say, the rest, I'm pretty sure are in Phendrana at this point. Could be wrong, but I don't think so. So, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm pretty sure it's just the one in that, so it's 5. We got 6 off of you. 7 up there. More missing in that section. Don't think so. We got 8, 9, 10, 11. That can't be right. I must be missing something somewhere along the lines. But we'll work that out when we get there. Maybe I'll make a list so I know what the bloody hell I'm doing. There's probably a couple I'm just forgetting completely, but as I say, we will deal with that next time, because I want to make sure I've got some content, because honestly, beating Meta Ridley and the 2 primes, that's going to take me all of half an hour, unless I monumentally screw it up. Which, I mean, it might happen with the new control system, but I doubt it. So yeah, I just want there to be a bit more content for me next time, so I'm going to stop this one early. Because that was one of the problems I had with the last time I did this, is like, I only had like an hour left at the end. Thank you all for watching, everybody. I do hope you have enjoyed this. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.